What's up, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of the Silver Screen High School Football League featuring the Fast Drive Football Engine. I wanted to find my own niche, and since I love sports movies, and television shows, I decided to create a high school football league matching some of the iconic teams from the large and small screen. Let's see who made the cut. Our first team is the Ampipe Bulldogs of Johnstown, Pennsylvania, from the movie All the Right Moves. Stars Tom Cruise as Steph Stinger Georgievich. They are coached by Vern Nickerson, who is played by Craig T. Nelson, who would go on to fictitiously coach college and pro in the television show Coach, so we'll be seeing more of him. Ampipe, in the movies, they play great defense, and we'll see how they do in this league. Taking a look at their ratings, they have a star rating of 13. The highest in this league is 20. They rolled up as a half-disciplined and clumsy offense, and on defense they are aggressive, half-punishing, and undisciplined. Electric on kickoff returns, but not punt returns, and average kicking. Next up, the Polk High Panthers from the television show Married with Children. If you're an old guy like me, you probably know this show, and you know that Al Bundy, their star running back, scored 4 touchdowns in one game in the Chicago City Championship, and they will be quarterbacked by Al's neighbor, Jefferson Darcy, because Ted McGinley played a quarterback in Revenge of the Nerds, so why not? Let's see how Polk rates out. Their star rating is a 12, so virtually the same as Ampipe. They are half reliable, secure, and erratic on offense, active, half passive, half meek on defense, half electric on kick returning, average place kicking. Next up are the Taft Rockets of Taft, California, from the movie The Best of Times. You've got to have the Taft Rockets because their quarterback is named Reno Hightower. That's probably the best quarterback name in this league. Let's see how they rate. Got another mid-tier team. They are an 11. Solid, half shaky, and undisciplined on offense. Disciplined, inept, and mild on defense. No special qualities in the kick returning game, and average kicking. Now, every league needs one patsy. They need that team you hope you get to play for homecoming. That team who is so bad you treat it like a bye week. And I thought it would be fun to have one just putrid team whom we could follow and see if they could manage to even pull an upset against one of our star legendary teams in this league. And I figure if you're going to have a terrible football team, you need to have great cheerleaders. So I have chosen the Rancho Carne Toros of Rancho Carne, California, from the movie Bring It On. They are coached by Sparky Spirit Fingers Pilastri. It's a really fun comedy. And the football team is so bad that people come to the games just to watch the national champion cheerleaders. So I don't think any of the football characters are actually named in the movie. I'll probably end up using a mishmash of cheerleader names and randomly generated names for our roster. And as you can see, they are terrible with a star rating of 4. Dull, erratic, half clumsy on offense, half disciplined, inept, soft, and half mild on defense, and ordinary everywhere else. So we will see how Rancho Carne progresses through the season and if they can scrape a win. Now we get into our top tier of teams, beginning with the East Dillon Lions of East Dillon, Texas, from the television show Friday Night Lights. East Dillon will be coached by Stan Traub, who in the television show is their eccentric and enthusiastic assistant coach. East Dillon has a star rating of 16, which puts them the highest we've seen so far. On offense, they are dynamic, half solid and shaky. On defense, half active, half undisciplined. Very good kick returning, punt returning, and good field goal and extra point kicking because everybody loves Landry Clark. Next up, we have the West Canaan Coyotes of West Canaan, Texas, from the movie Varsity Blues. I don't know if there will be any whipped cream bikinis showing up. I think surely there needs to be at least one over the course of the season. And let's see how they are rated. They are a 17. On offense, they are prolific, half dynamic, porous, half undisciplined. On defense, they are half aggressive and half soft. I like that they ended up porous on offense because you never know when Billy Bob's going to faint and cause your quarterback to get crushed. They rolled up as electric on kick returning, half electric on punt returning, and average kicking. Next up, we have the T.C. Williams Titans from Alexandria, Virginia, from the movie Remember the Titans. They are going to rate out as a 20 star rating. Their offense is reliable, disciplined, half dull, and half porous. And on defense, they are staunch, half stiff, punishing, and meek. another team that's solid in the kick returning game as well. And finally, the Dillon Panthers of Dillon, Texas, from the television version of Friday Night Lights, coached by Eric Taylor. Stars are Smash Williams, Tim Riggins, and Matt Saracen. Now, in my game, we're going to let Jason Street still be walking, and the dice will determine whether he gets to play because Saracen's going to be the quarterback. And Dillon also rates out as a 20, establishing them and T.C. Williams as the early favorites. On offense, they are half prolific and secure. On defense, they are stiff, half staunch, and passive with solid kick returning and decent kicking. So that is our 8-team field, and the way the season will work is everyone will play each other once. 7-game season. We'll give everybody one neutral site game so nobody gets an advantage on home games. Each week I will play 3 games on my own, and then we will have a game of the week that we play on video. I'll break at halftime to give you updates on those other games, and then at the end of the game we'll have a wrap-up show where we see the full scoreboard and preview the next week's games. So let's take a look at our first week's matchups. T.C. Williams gets the first crack at Rancho Carne, probably going to be Rancho Carnage. East Dillon will visit Polk High, should be an interesting matchup. Dillon Panthers will head to California to take on the Taft Rockets, and our game of the week, the West Canaan Coyotes versus the Ampipe Bulldogs, and we will see if West Canaan and their oopty offense, I think that's what they called it, it was very goofy, can handle Ampipe's punishing defense. So that is our first week. Let me know what you think. If there are any teams you wish I had included, let me know in the comments, or if you have suggestions for my upcoming college or pro Silver Screen leagues, make those suggestions as well. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.